Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to Candy's Cozy Couch. My name is Candace, and my nickname is Candy. That's how I came up with that really studious name. At least I think it's pretty studious. Alright, maybe the character in this book is pretty studious. We shall find out after the checklist. After I grace your ears with the stylings of my play of this ukulele guitar thingamabob thingy. It's time for the checklist. 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 Just like this. Putting it away now. All right, boys and girls. Hey, don't run, guys. I know. All right. So, have you had an awesome day today? How was your day? My day was pretty good. Check. Did you eat dinner? Are your bellies all full and satisfied? Check. At that dinner, before or after, did you have a good chat, conversation, meeting of the minds with your family members? Check. And speaking of family, team family, did you guys do some chores today? Help out around the house, keep everything in order? Check. And did you do some homework or some academic refreshment? I don't know. Some academic challenge or something. Just a little review. I know it's like summertime now. It's like, okay, they're out of school. Probably not doing homework, but you should anyway. Check. All right, have you taken a bath or a shower? Are you fresh and clean? Have you put on lotion all over your body? Did you brush your teeth? Are they shiny and gleamy and white? Did you clean your ears, your nose? If you need to, did you comb your hair, brush your hair? Hopefully you washed your hair, wrapped it, tied it, whatever you need to do. That was a long series of stuff from the checklist, but check, 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 and check. Did you take one last opportunity to use the restroom before you get in bed all comfortable? One more pee or poop, just in case. Check. Is your room clean? I hope your room's all clean. Check. Did you turn on your night light? Gotta turn your night light on so you can see at night. Check. Have you picked out? You should be in your PJs by now, so if you did the shower and the bath and everything. I know you got on your comfy PJs, but have you picked out your outfit that you're gonna wear for tomorrow? Check. Is your room clean? Did you clean your room? Check. Did you give your I love yous, hugs, kisses, and smooches to your family members? Any pets that you have? Any relatives that might be visiting and friends that might visit? Check. All that right before you go to bed. How about you reading a story? Did you read a story? Someone reading a story to you, like I'm about to right now here at Candy's Cozy Couch? Check. And finally, with all that said and done, did you say your prayers? If you didn't say your prayers, please make sure you say your prayers before you get too comfortable and drift off into dreamland. And check. Boys and girls, let's see what we're talking about here with tonight's book. It is by Malcolm Mitchell. It's called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World, and it's illustrated by Michael Robertson. Okay. Do you think this character looks? Take a look at that. That's the back side. But what I'm going to do, just for the sake of reading the book, I'm removing that cover. So now it looks like this. Okay, and then like this. So yeah. Getting to the good part. My very favorite book in the whole wide world. All right. See how studious he is. Hi, I'm Henley, and this is a story about finding my very favorite book in the whole wide world. But it wasn't as easy as it sounds. Reading can be hard, you know. Once upon a time, everyone thought I hated to read, but that's just not true. So this is Henley. Say hi to Henry. Henley. I almost called him Henry. In some books, the words are too big, the sentences too long, and there are way too many pages. It took forever and ever and ever and ever. Blah, 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 blah. This book turns. This page turns. We waited and waited and waited and waited. Nothing ever happened. It was a long journey. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. What else? What else? They walked and walked and walked and walked and walked through the hot, dry desert, on and 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 on. She slept and 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 slept all day. Oh my goodness. In other books, the pictures have zero to do with cool things I like or with what's inside of me. I do try, but some books are so giant. If I stood on them, I would turn into a giant. Other books are so boring. I'd rather use them as pillows. Okay, so this was what I was reading. It's going around in circles and circles over there. Okay. I feel you though about them books being too big. When I'm supposed to be reading homework, I'd rather play football in the backyard. When I'm asked to read the cookbook to help make dinner, I would rather see how many grapes I can fit into my mouth. Once I took a wagon full of books to the town swimming pool to find out how good they could swim. Ooh-wee. Now that's not cool. Henley, I think you went too far with that one. Uh-oh. When I tried to read books about dinosaurs, they made my brain hurt, so I gave the books back to the dinosaurs. I've tried reading books about mountains, pickles, aliens, monsters, cats chasing mice, and mice chasing cats. I even found a book about cats chasing mice up a mountain while aliens eat pickles with monsters. But none of those made reading easier or more fun. But that all changed when Miss Joy gave the worst homework assignment ever. Uh-oh. Find your very favorite book in the whole wide world and bring it to school tomorrow. It can be a book about anything. Just make sure you love it because you'll be sharing it with the class. The school bell sounded like 100 horns blowing in my ear. Thinking about the yucky homework assignment gave me a super headache and made my hands sweaty. Uh-oh. On the way home from school, I stopped by the mighty library hoping to find any book that could be my very favorite. My friends went into the library ahead of me. When it comes to finding books, I'm not so fast. Inside, there was a nice man sitting behind a jumbo-sized desk. I asked him if he could help me find my very favorite book in the whole wide world. He showed me books about science and adventures and squishy animals. He flipped through the pages of books about flags, farms, and holidays. He found plenty of books with twisted big words, sentences as long as my legs, and pictures that tangled the pages. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. When I saw my friends in the middle of the library having fun and reading, I felt more lost than ever. Uh-oh. The next place I tried was Miss Rackley's bookshop. Maybe she could help me find my favorite book. Miss Rackley did what she does best. She brought piles and piles of books. I looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't call any of them my very favorite book in the whole wide world. All those pages and all those words made my eyes tired. I realized it was going to take a book miracle to find my very favorite book. I grew a sad face and stumped all the way home. Oh, I guess he's disappointed then. His journey to find his very favorite book isn't going so well. Mama was unloading the dryer and she could tell I was having a crummy day. I told her all about the worst ever homework assignment. The librarian and Miss Rackley, I said that right, tried their best to help me find a book, but it was no use. I'll never find my very favorite book in the whole wide world. Uh-oh. I hope you're not giving up. Don't give up, Henley. Don't give up. With a voice as warm as rolls from an oven, Mama said, Henley, sometimes the best stories can be found inside ourselves. After a sweet kiss on the forehead, Mama's words lit up inside me. That's when I had a brilliant idea. Oh, you got a brilliant idea. We like that. Told you. We like that. Let's see what his idea was. The next morning, I could hardly wait for my turn to share my very favorite book in the whole wide world. All right. All right. We're back at school. It's the next day. Let's see what we got. I stood proud as all eyes in the reading circle stared at me. Everyone thinks I hate to read, but that's not true. Yes, some words are too big and some sentences are too long, but that's not my biggest challenge. Before today, I just hadn't found a book I wanted to read. I hadn't found the words or pictures or pages or sentences or subjects that showed me. Okay. So what does he have? What does he have? So last night I wrote a book. It's called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World. It's about a big, fat, bumpy journey to find the perfect book. My book has words and pictures and pages that show me. And that show you me. Okay. So he wrote a book, huh? He made a book. Created his own book. When I started reading my book out loud for everyone to hear, I struggled, but soon my words began to flow. The pictures I drew danced off the pages. Everyone can have a very favorite book in the whole wide world, even if they have to write it. When I was done telling my story, all my classmates clapped and cheered. Well, I'll be. He's an author. He wrote his own book. That's pretty nice. My teacher gave me a gold star on my homework, and that's the truth. Look at that. So he couldn't find a book he wanted to read, so he wrote his own. And that is the end of tonight's story. Yes! How about that? If reading books can be a little bit intimidating or boring or irritating or any of those descriptives, you can always write one That way you know you put some love, some heart, some care, some energy of your own into the book. Sounds great. All right, boys and girls, you know what else sounds great? Sleep. So get yourselves in bed, comfy, cozy, and snug as a bug in a rug. Make sure you completed everything on your checklist. If I missed anything, you know your checklist. You do the work. And at this time, it's time to close your eyes. Whisper to yourself what you would like to dream about, whatever it might be, of course. It's all up to you. And then relax your body, knowing that you're safe and sound and loved and cared for, and you're in your space. And just allow your body to drift on off to dreamland so that you can dream your special dream. All right, guys. Now, let me let you get to it. See you next time. Bye-bye.